Hello everyone, my name is Qiuting and I'm going to talk about an artwork called Amida made by a artist Koi and also known as Onki6, and this is located at the Museum of Fine Art in Houston, Texas, and I went there by train in a very relaxing and sunny afternoon. Finally, I arrived at the art piece Amida. This sculpture was dated to 1472 and made of wood with traces of polychromy. The height of the sculpture is 21 inches. Anke is also known as one of the best sculptors in K school and flourished in Kamakura period. Anke's father, Koki, is the direct descendant of Joko, who is the most significant sculptor of the late Heian period. The sculpture is filled with Joko's characteristics, which are graceful, serene, and mild. Joko is also credited for the technique of joined woodblock construction, in which sculptures are carved in separate parts then joined together to create a whole figure, which is the way that Amida was made. Other than Amida, Anki made other Buddhist masterpieces, including Sadhu's Kangu Rekish, Mujaku, and Session. The scale of the sculpture is relatively small compared to a real person. Lines used to depict the sculpture are very smooth and natural. The sculpture is in a pyramid form and a triangle shape which creates a balance in the body of the sculpture. The color of the sculpture faded over time. He is in a yoga meditation position, also known as double lotus, in which the feet are upturned and above the knee, with his eyes half closed. Instead of having very realistic and natural hair, his hair is in a spiral circle pattern that is highly geometrical, stylized, and symmetrical. There is a knot bone on the top of the head. His face is rounded just like his body and has a peaceful expression. His eyebrows are thin and long, connecting to his nose and extending almost to his hairline. His eyes are half closed and in an almond shape as if he is looking down and thinking. His nose is pointy, his mouth is thick, and the corner of his mouth curves upward slightly. He has very distinctive and long ear loops, almost down to his chin line. The sculpture is carved in such detail as to show 3 marks on his neck. Amida is dressed in robe, the folds of which are very naturalistic and carved in great detail. The texture of robe is very soft, smooth, light, and silky. The robe only covers half of his chest and shows saggy breast and rounded belly. He is in the gesture of Vitarka Mudra, left hand down on the thigh facing upwards and right hand lifting up facing outwards. Amida was the most popular Buddha among all the others from 11th century in Japan. Amida is a Buddha of Western Paradise or Pure Land. Each part of sculpture that has its own symbolic religious meaning. Urna, the tuft, is this representation of the third eye and symbolizes that Buddha is all-seeing. Ashnisha, the top knot, is the symbol of a fully developed top chakra. At the front base of the Ashnisha, the circular object that looks like a jewel, the Nikeshu, radiates light of wisdom. The top knot also represents the high status in Japan and known as an old Japanese tradition. The elongated ear loops signify his hearing power. He hears what is needed in the world. The reason that ear loops are elongated because he was once a prince who wore big and heavy jewelries and earrings on his ear. In addition, the Vitarka Mudra is a representation of the Buddha as the sign of speech or argument. The artworks of Kamakura period are more focused on the realism and individualism with human qualities. Anki was influenced by Chinese Song period sculptures which show human-like distinct personalities. The sculpture displays the soft touch feelings of body. You can also see great details. For example, the corner of the mouth lifts upward slightly and gives us human-like smiling. His three neck stripes, chubby face, saggy breast, and well-fed belly are human traits that shows the realism of the Amida. We don't feel this Buddha as too otherworldly. The reason I like this artwork is because I feel inner peace whenever I saw this image, and thank you so much for watching.